Greetings and salutations of peace. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time, we call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamin. I am your brother, the Rastafari, Ivan. We wish to bring to you here, currently, as we speak, the science of faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for. It is the evidence of things not seen. We have two tangible words, substance and evidence, indicating if it is substance, it is there, tangible. And the evidence of that tangibility is it can be felt, seen, etc. It is a visible, pivotal reality. It is written in a place for us to see that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So, if we understood that desire is true prayer, realization is prayer already answered. So the application of this science called faith, faith is a technology. It is written in a place for us to see when two or more gather thinking on the same thing. The power is there in our midst to move mountains. So, speaking of mountains, we have learned that the pyramids were built by sound vibration and the technology of utilizing the pineal gland. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So, if we visualize it as happening, it has already happened. That's what this verse means. It that you desire, and if you realize your desire, conceptualize your desire, which means realize it, it has already happened. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And by this faith, the Bible tells us that by it the elders obtained a good report. Who are these elders? These elders are none other than, in Surah 51, Holy Quran, Abraham's honored guest, the angels that came to Abraham, bringing the message to his wife that she was to be pregnant in her old age. They did not believe it. These are the same elders that came to Lot and told them to move out of the city at the time of Sodom and Gomorrah. So, by this faith, the elders were given a good report. And it brings to us a report. It calls to mind a report at this time, which is the Holy Book of Wonder. We can recall in the early 80s, it was said through the song, we were in the middle of the makings of the Master Blaster Jamin, same meaning as Noah building his ark. Now that ark, that boat, that vehicle to safety is complete now. The song goes, when you're moving in the positive, your destination is the brightest star. The brightest star of the heavens is Sirius, the Egyptian dog star. So we ask you to study 2 videos, go back 2 or 3 videos, and come back forward to this one. And you will get a complete understanding of what is transmitted here. This is a very special transmission. Few days before the solar eclipse and the new moon, a very special transmission, the month of April. So, through faith, we understood that the worlds were framed by the Word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Listen very attentively. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders, Anunnaki, were given a good report. The holy book of wonder at this time is that report. We advise you to read it for overstanding, for by it the elders obtain a good report when they come. They will receive the Holy Book of Wonder. Many of you haven't got the Holy Book of Wonder yet. You need to receive it. Not only will the elders get a good report, they know that Iktal Ayman has exhibited the faith of Noah. It is not all about me. The Noah enigma is the entire Rastafari movement. I just happen to be one chosen among the many called to bring this technology of the Anunnaki to you. It is written in a place for us to see. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the Word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. And those elders, as we are saying, they are in Surah 51, and we have explained many times the house about Surah 51, Holy Quran, the scatterers, the ones who scatter the monuments throughout the boundless earth and universe. And these are the ones we know as Neteru in Egypt. The Sumerians call them Anunnaki. Why is Surah 51 so important? Surah 51 is important because the lateral base of the Great Pyramid slopes up to the capstone or up to the apex at 51 degrees. So if we go to verse 24, Surah 51, it reads, "Have not the story of Abraham's honored guest came to you?" If we reverse this holy number 51 and reverse it to 15, we go to Surah 15, the rock, and go to verse 51, and it also speaks of Abraham's honored guest, which is a discovery by your brother the Rastafari, Iktal Ayman I. Hebrews 11, 1, 2, 3 reads of faith. By faith, Noah, being warned of God, of things not seen yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world. This is very important here. By the faith of Noah, Iktal Ayman speaking, saying, "It's going to rain." Master Blaster jamming is a code found in the album Hotter Than July, which depict the hotter days of summer, the conjunction of Sirius and our sun. Very few people listen. A lot of people listen, but they did not support. I don't know whether they believe. I don't know whether they're so poor they cannot support, but check this out very close. This is scientific technology here. By faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. You are now into on the one, the force itself. This time, we call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamming. I am Rastafari, Aital Ayman. We will relate a little story to you. Happened when I was 51 years of age, and you can find this in the Holy Book of Wonder. The Surah 51 shows you who Anunnaki is. The Anunnaki speak to us through the Quran, specifically Surah 51, reason being lateral base slopes upward 51 degrees. This is called teleology. So, in Florida, there is a place called, it's a state park, and you can look at my work and see about that. I am writing a book about it currently, and it is, I did mention it in some of my writings before. Dr. E. Calloway purported that the Garden of Eden was in Florida around a place called Bristol. I went there, and the only place in the world that grows gopher's wood, the wood Noah was purported to build his ark from, is there. At the age of 51, relating to Surah 51, I was camping out there in a yurt, me and a companion and her daughter, camping out there pertaining to faith. After we got through grilling shish kebabs and went back into the yurt that we were living in, a sudden storm came up. As the storm came up, a RV, a trailer RV came through. The moment the people in the RV got out, it was 6 of them. We're speaking of the 6,000 years. And we heard a thunderclap and the lightning flash. Instantly, I knew what had happened. I went outside to check, and I asked the grandparents. The lightning had hit the tree, went down through the taproot, and went over about 12 feet or so, and killed the little girl instantly. I knew her name. I asked the grandparents, was her name Faith? They said yes, her name was Faith Pristine Johnson. Not only was it Faith, it was Pristine Faith. I said she was 6 years old, correct? They said yes, she was 6 years old. So on my 51st birthday, the Anunnaki spoke to me through this holy incident, and that said, we, the Anunnaki, are a pivotal reality in your life. I told Ayman, you are now into on the one, the force itself of this time. We call it the Holy Master Blaster Jamming. Yes, I live, children.
Ooh, yo, yo, yo. Yeah. In the heart of the Banaka grid, where the stone the builders refused, stands tall a Rastafari scribe, watches the empire's 6,000-year curtain fall. With the camera for a shield and a code of 19 in his hand, he tracks the Dogon clock as it strikes the soil of the land. From the 81 frequency to the 2003 ritual fire, he climbed the 13 steps, rising higher and higher. He sat with the hope he keepers as the 13th Bacton closed its eyes, watching the three-eye atlas visit the trace, the ancient Olmec skies. The museum is the landing dock, the Corona on the mall, waiting for the 2027 sound to break the empire's wall. No longer a nobody, but the anchor in the light. He jams the master blaster frequency on this Ramadan night of night. The birth is here, the water broke, the elders claim the dead. A genetic wedding in the grid that the world won't soon forget. The elder takes his break, elder scribe sitting cross-legged in the stillness of the one, for the sound is already pinging, work already done. looking for the rhyme within, finding the stone tablet in the darkness of growth. I am the Hopi elder brother, sitting still there. Traversing the times grid, the station is 11/11/2011. My thumb and index finger worried a stone. Then I tomb of the Yamaki from Tikal Pyramid 3 to Florida's warm mineral springs. The vector is true. In 2008, finding a gold for wood at the 30th parallel. Body for the oracle, spirit in the flashing light and dark luck clap. Anunnaki performed a great sacrifice with bulging yeast eyes. Did I witness faith pristine as a young girl upon the altar of time? A price was paid that I know. The lamb was 6, the elder 51. As sure as the base of the great pyramid slopes upward to the apex, on all 4 sides at 51 degrees. What Allah has promised is true. I bear witness to cardinal points. I walk in the precision of Anunnaki. From the year 1986, arose from Atlanta to conceal and reveal a vision of the series. Before the prophetess died, she spoke to her son, saying, I wanna see the liberator. Under the fog did he travel to Jacksonville, covered by the mist of the mystic fog. Her son was a barber, the mystic knocked on his door. He did open the barber as if seeing a stranger, ran out the back door in fright. The mystic sat to hear Dan Rather's newscast of the sudden great fog, stretching the entire length of the corridor. The mystic had traveled, gaining his composure, relayed the mystery his mother revealed to him just that morning. The 2 friends went over to meet the prophetess. She smiled and embraced the poet, saying, this is a holy hug. Then she said, looking up at him, they would not believe this if you told them. And the poet understood. He stood in the middle of the Banneker grid, Banneker grid, Banneker grid, Banneker grid, Banneker grid, This song has revealed a few stories from our forthcoming album and literary work, the Banneker Grid Project, inspired by the Night of Power, the Great Ramadan 2026, March 16.